Metacarpus. This is the main part of the hand stretching from the wrist to the fingers. It is subdivided into two regions, regio palmaris and regio dorsalis manus. Regio palmaris manus. The palm of the hand comprises all the soft tissue anterior to metacarpal bones as well as the tissue filling the spaces between them. The palmar skin surface is concave in the center, while two longitudinal elevations exit on either side. The lateral elevation, tenor eminence, is produced by the muscles of the thumb. The medial one, the hypotenor eminence, is formed by intrinsic muscles of the fifth finger. The skin of the palm is thick. The subcutaneous adipose tissue is completely missing and the skin is lightly connected to the underlying aponeurosis by means of fibrous strands. The aponeurosis palmaris is a triangular plate made of dense fibrous tissue. Its superficial layer is made of longitudinal fibrous strands, continuous with the tendon of palmaris longus muscle, which is missing here. Distally, the aponeurosis breaks into four bands or crura, which attach to the fibrous sheets and to portions of the skin of the second to the fifth digit. Deep to the skin fold and between to the fingers, there are transverse fibrous bands, superficial transverse metacarpal ligament, connecting the hand of metacarpal bones. Another facial layer, fascia palmaris interosseus, covers the another aspect of interossei muscles, beginning from the distal row of the carpal bones and stretching to deep transverse metacarpal ligament. It encloses the deep fascia compartments, lateral, mid-palm, and medial. The lateral thenar compartment contains the muscle of the thenar arranged in four layers. The first most superficial muscle is abductor pollicis brevis muscle. Second layer is comprised of opponens pollicis muscle and caput superficiale of flexor pollicis brevis muscle. The third layer is formed by caput deep profundum of brevis pollicis flexor muscle and fourth abductor pollicis muscle. Superficially, flexor pollicis brevis to the recurrent branch of nervus medianus runs immediately under the fascia. This nerve supplies the tenor muscles. The medial hypotenar compartment contains the muscles of hypotenar eminence. Arranged into two layers, the superficial layer is comprised of abductor and flexor digiti minimi muscles, while the deep layer is represented by opponens digiti minimi muscle. The hypotenar compartment is penetrated by nerve vascular bundles composed of motor nerve derived from superficial palmar branches of the ulnar nerve and arteries and vein branching originating from the superficial nerve vascular bundles. The mid-palm facial compartment is formed around the tendons of the flexor digitorum muscles and the lumbricals muscles, which attach to these tendons. In the mid-palm facial compartments, there are two facial spaces, superficial and deep, divided by the tendon muscle layer. The superficial one lies immediately under the palmar aponeurosis. It transmits the nerve vascular bundles made of arteries, veins, and nerves of common palmar digits. The artery digital common palmar digital artery originate from superficial palmar arch. Common palmar digital nerve branches from median nerve pass immediately deep to the superficial palmar arch. The rest of the digital nerves, including the fourth common digital nerve and the proper nerve from the ulnar side of the fifth digit, are terminal branches of the superficial division of palmar branches of ulnar nerve. The deep facial space is represented by thin connective tissue layer and is crossed by palmar metacarpal arteries and veins. Proximally, this space communicates with the space of perigo corona via carpal canal. The deep facial compartment of the hand is found deep to the interosseous fascia of the palm. The deep palmar arch there lies immediately deep to the fascia and is formed as an anastomosis between the terminal segments of radial artery and deep palmar branch of ulnar artery.